Corned beef is one of those foods that never really goes out of style. Whether it's in a sandwich mixed into a hearty stew or served with potatoes, corned beef has a unique taste that people love across the world. But have you ever wondered how it's actually made? From selecting the perfect cut of meat to the final canned or vacuum-packed product. The journey of corned beef is a fascinating mix of tradition and technology. Today, we'll take you inside the factory to see exactly how corned beef is made, step by step. So buckle up as we explore every part of the process. From raw beef to your plate. Choosing the right cut of beef, the story of corned beef starts. At the farm, the meat used in making corned beef usually comes from either the brisket or round portion of the cow. These parts are chosen for their texture firm enough to hold shape, yet tender after slow cooking. Cattle are typically raised in controlled environments where their health and nutrition are closely monitored. Once mature, they're processed at licensed slaughterhouses. The meat is quickly chilled and sent to corned beef factories under strict hygiene conditions. At the plant, meat inspectors and butchers check the quality of every piece. They make sure the meat has the right color, fat-to-meat ratio, and texture. Any meat that doesn't meet the required standard is removed from the line. Initial cleaning and trimming before anything else. The meat must be cleaned and trimmed. Workers remove excess fat and unwanted parts. The cuts are then shaped into sizes that are perfect for curing. This step is done using a mix of skilled workers and automated trimming machines. In modern plants, machines can trim meat with great precision, reducing waste and ensuring uniformity. After trimming, the meat is washed with clean, cold water to remove blood or debris. Some factories even use mild sanitizers to guarantee food safety. The meat is now ready for the most important step, curing. The curing or brining process. Curing is the most important part of making corned beef. In fact, the word corned comes from the large grains of salt called corns that were once used to preserve meat long before refrigeration. Today, the process is more advanced and much more precise. Factories prepare a special brine, which is a salty liquid made by mixing water, salt, sugar, sodium nitrate, and a blend of spices. These spices usually include peppercorns, bay leaves, garlic, mustard seeds, and cloves. Sodium nitrate is especially important because it helps give the beef its famous pink color and prevents bacteria growth. There are two main ways to cure the meat in the soaking method. Large cuts of beef are placed in tanks filled with brine for several days. In the injection method, machines inject the brine directly into the beef to save time. Many factories use both methods to get better flavor and a more even cure. The curing tanks are kept at cool temperatures between 3 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius, depending on the size of the beef and the recipe. The curing process can take anywhere from 4 to 7 days. During this time, the meat absorbs flavor from the spices and salt, while also becoming safely preserved and ready for cooking. Post-curing rinse and inspection. After curing, the meat is removed from the tanks and thoroughly rinsed to get rid of extra salt and spice residue on the surface. Quality control officers once again inspect the meat. They're checking for consistent texture, firmness, and the signature rosy pink color that corned beef is known for. If everything looks good, the meat moves forward to the cooking phase. Cooking the corned beef. Cooking is what makes the beef tender and ready to eat. The factory usually cooks the beef in large steam kettles or pressure ovens. The meat is placed in cooking vessels where steam surrounds the beef, slowly making it soft and juicy. The typical cooking temperature ranges between 85 degrees Celsius to 95 degrees Celsius, and the process can last from 3 to 6 hours, depending on the meat size. In some factories, herbs or spices are added during cooking to deepen the flavor. Temperature sensors are used to ensure the meat is evenly cooked inside and out. The goal is to make the meat tender, but not too soft, while keeping all that delicious flavor locked inside. Once cooked, the beef is transferred to cooling chambers. Here it's chilled quickly to avoid bacterial growth and to prepare it for slicing or packaging. Cutting, slicing, or shredding. After cooking, the meat is taken to the secondary processing area. Depending on the product type, the beef can either be sliced into deli-style pieces, shredded for canned products, chopped into chunks for mixed food items. Modern slicers cut the meat into precise thicknesses, usually 1.5 to 2.5 millimeters, so every pack looks and feels the same. Some producers may also use a light smoking process at this point, adding a smoky aroma using natural wood like hickory or apple wood. This step is optional, but gives a special twist to the traditional corned beef flavor. After cutting, the meat is ready for packaging. Packaging for long shelf life. Packaging is a crucial step for preserving corned beef. There are two common ways corned beef is packed. 1. Vacuum sealing, the sliced or shredded. Meat is placed into plastic trays or pouches. Air is removed using vacuum machines. Packages are sealed tight and labeled. This type needs refrigeration and usually lasts weeks. 2. Canning cooked. Beef and a small amount of brine or broth are placed into sterilized metal cans. The cans are sealed and cooked, again, inside pressure chambers, known as retort machines. This kills any remaining bacteria and allows the product to stay fresh for years without refrigeration. Each package or can is labeled with important information: product name, ingredients, weight, nutrition. Facts best. Before. Date batch number 4. Tracking before being sent out. The packs are stored in climate-controlled storage areas. Canned corned beef can be stacked at room temperature, while vacuum-packed items are kept in large refrigerators. Quality control and hygiene. Protocols inside the factory. Hygiene is everything. All workers wear protective gear, including gloves, face masks, aprons, and hairnets. Every machine is cleaned and sanitized regularly. There are multiple quality checks at each stage. Temperature logs during cooking brine, concentration levels, metal detectors before final packaging, random samples tested in labs for safety, and taste this. Make sure that every package of corned beef is safe to eat and full of flavor. Distribution and retail. It's time for the final journey, getting the corned beef to stores. Vacuum packs go. Canned goods are placed. Canned goods are placed in cartons and shipped in regular transport. Corned beef is sold all over the world in supermarkets, delis, and restaurants. Some companies even export their products to more than 50 countries, no matter where you buy it. From New York to Nairobi, each canner pack started its journey the same way, with quality meat, careful curing, and expert cooking inside of food. Factory final thoughts and outro. Corned beef might look like a simple food on your plate, but it's the result of a long and carefully controlled process. From selecting premium beef to curing it in seasoned brine, and then slow cooking, slicing, and packaging, it's a food item built on tradition, science, and strict hygiene. Now that you know how it's made, maybe the next time you enjoy a corned beef sandwich or a plate of hash, you'll appreciate all the work that went into creating it. Thanks for joining us on this behind-the-scenes journey inside the world of corned beef. If you enjoyed watching the full process from farm to fork, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a delicious new episode. Here at Food Factory, we take you inside the places where your favorite foods are made, from everyday snacks to gourmet meals. More tasty stories are on the ways, so stay tuned and keep exploring. It's really cooking inside the factory. Until next time, stay curious and stay hungry.